All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We had two trades. This right now is an eval trade. I'm trying to go break even. The reason I'm only in with micros is because this is a 25K rapid daily. So I'm trying to one trade pass it. So that's why it's a $500 daily loss limit. So I was only able to use micros. So I'm trying to one trade pass this. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to go break even and just kind of forget about this. But on fundeds, we took one loss and then we had one win. We ended up break even on the session. Here, the executions. There's the loss. There's the winning trade. You can see we ended $3 up on every account. So basically, coming into the session today, first of all, actually, let me put an alert on so I don't screw that trade up. Okay, anyway, my stop's at break even, so we'll see what happens. I don't really care. But coming into the session today, you can see starting off from the higher time frames that we were bearish, okay? We were delivering out of a 4-hour bearish gap. We look at ES. ES is also delivering out of a 4-hour bearish gap, and we have higher time frame draws on liquidity lower. So therefore, if the higher time frame trend wants to continue lower, then what could we do? We could potentially see higher time frame or shorts overnight down to those higher time frame draws on liquidity. So now, coming into our session here at 8 p.m., what did we have? Well, we had on ES, basically ES was kind of accumulating right here. You can see ES was accumulating and it had this 30-minute gap right here, which I wanted to see used as a condition, where if we had an accumulation, I wanted to see manipulation and distribution potentially lower and use this 30-minute gap as a condition on ES. And on NQ, we also had a 30-minute gap. So the same idea. I said if price is going to accumulate, I want to see us manipulate and then look for potential shorts back down and use this 30-minute as a condition. Anyway, we ended up getting break even on eval, so it doesn't really matter. So anyway, coming into the session, again, I wanted to use this 30-minute as a condition. If we come in and respect it, I want to potentially see shorts down to take out this higher time frame low resistance right here in line with the higher time frame trend, or at least just to run this low resistance right here. So as you can see right here, 8 p.m. Where was 8 p.m.? 8 p.m. initially starts manipulating down. Now, I don't want to short at this point. Now, why don't I want to short at this point right here? We do get a nice displacing candle down, but what do we have? ES still never tapped that 30 minutes, so we don't have true manipulation. ES is not delivering off anything. It still has liquidity above and an unfilled 30 minutes. So I want to see ES manipulate higher, and that's going to give me confidence to want to short because we'll have true manipulation. So that's what we end up getting. As you can see, ES starts trading higher, and in the process, we leave low resistance liquidity below. You can see ES continues to leave low resistance liquidity right here, and Q leaves low resistance liquidity, and now we're in our 30-minute gap, which is our condition. We have low resistance here. We have an unfilled 5-minute. We can look to target as break even and then see if price wants to run from there. So we get into this gap. We initially get this initial tap right here. We also get a resweep. I think my first entry, I can't remember if it was this 15-second. No, it was this one, I'm pretty sure. We hit CE. We get this 15-second right here, and I short this. I think this is a great trade. ES is now delivering off a 30-minute. We can see ES also gave a nice sweep. We're getting nice displacement. Again, I don't have the greatest data on 15 seconds, but I tried this out. I was okay, maybe we can get break even and see price flush, but we end up getting stopped out on that. It is what it is. We take the loss there. And I didn't go in heavy on that, so I was able to take another trade. From there, I was waiting because I still had conviction in this playing out. I was like, there's no way we don't deliver lower. We have so much low resistance. We're delivering off that 30-minute. We should be able to catch something, some type of move down. So as soon as I get some displacement down in one of these candles, I'm pretty sure it was this one, I end up taking a re-entry here. And I ideally, my whole plan, I did want to hold to these 30-second equal lows right here. You can see we did have these equal lows. It does end up getting hit later, but I end up just getting out for the break even just because I really don't want to, go into the week with a stupid loss or something like that. So we end up coming down here. I go break even on this strong push right here, and then I just take TP when I get break even on the session. Again, I would have made a little bit extra there, obviously, but it is what it is. I didn't really care. But the main idea here was that our idea did play out. Again, this eval trade was nothing crazy. Again, we did just get break even. I just saw a retrace, took this 1-minute inverse. I went break even here, hoping we'd flush, but it didn't really matter. We got break even on that. But again, starting off in the higher time frame, we build the narrative from the way down. We see that we had previous day low below. We look on the 4-hour, we are bearish. We are flipping bullish, but I did think short term we could see a move lower, especially if we deliver off that 1-hour, that 30-minute bearish gap. Again, we accumulate. If you look on the 15 and the 5-minute, you see accumulation. We manipulate. Same thing on ES. We accumulate. We manipulate into that 30-minute gap. I want to see some type of distribution down, maybe just to run some of this low resistance below. Again, first entry we take out of that 30-second, we take the 15-second inversion, get stopped out, we get some displacement. Again, we just take the win there. Again, we could have held lower, but it is what it is. And yeah, we end the session break even. But it's a good example of using conditions. I just wanted to run through this trade recap if anyone was curious, because I did post it. But yeah, anyway, break even Asia session to start off the week. We'll see what we get tomorrow. We don't have really much news this week, so hopefully we do get a good week. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.